Welcome back to Dapper Dog Plays, to our second episode of the Wolf Pack. And we join our tribe as they work on a great wall to protect their compound. And of course with bloodthirsty raiders practically at the gates. Vulture leads the pack to take up arms against raiders who are preparing not far from the walls of the village. It'll be more of a fortress. A preemptive strike to bring them down. The pack unleashes a hail of arrows at the raiders. This particular group is from the Rimworld Feral's faction mod, a particular favorite of mine. It adds a native faction that kind of straddles a line between tribal cannibals and pirates. They have unique equipment, they work in close quarters range, and they have their own unique mutant beasts. As a matter of fact, we have one of them on here. It looks like a cloaked figure, makes sounds like a bear. It's one of their early level mobs that you might face. There it is right there. And so we're gonna go ahead and kite these stupid pirate feral jerks back to our home. Make our stand behind the walls. Well, by the walls, not necessarily behind them, but definitely by them. It's not much a defensive perimeter yet, but it's getting there. It is getting there. And oh yeah, here we go. Get him! Get him! Alright, fall back, don't get too cocky. Well, we got bows and arrows, and they are tough. Now, although we are werewolves, we don't necessarily want to put ourselves in the harm's way just quite yet. We're not supermen. Definitely take out that close one when you can. Please. Oh, there we go. Yes! And they're broken, now they're fleeing. Good. Don't let them get away. They'll just come back for more. They will, because they always come back. Goodbye, friend. Victory. Yeah, beat that one to death, Orange. Beat it to death. With the threat of the feral raiders behind them, the pack returns to working on the wall and other projects around the village. I'll gather the mutant creature and butchered it. As strange as it was, it had delicious meat to give that was not considered sentient, so no cannibalism here. The dead were buried, and life returned to normal pace for the pack. Now, if you're enjoying the story thus far, please hit that like button and subscribe. It will help the channel out and help me grow. Grow big and strong! But seriously, I'd appreciate it, and feel free to comment below on the series. Now, life for the pack was never boring. There was always some new project to begin, or tasks to be done outside of the raids, and conflicts from daily life in the Rimworld. Never a dull moment, really. Not long after that, a group of travelers and refugees arrived seeking aid. They won 110 silver to help free one of their own, taken as a slave. The tale moved the pack, and they gave the travelers the silver they needed, and wished them Luna's luck in recovering their friend. Now, if there's one killer that can really hurt a tribal run, or just tribals in general, it is the arrival of plague, or really any sickness, since you're usually reliant on herbal medicine, which is not terrible, but it's not the best either. It's pretty much the worst kind of medicine you can have, short of no medicine at all. But we had two of our werewolves come down with the plague, and it was not good. Because, of course, it would hit the two best medical people we have in the tribe. The two best healers, really. Hakuja and Vulture. Both are bedridden, and we had to make sure that both would survive, which is always iffy when it comes to plague, or really any sickness, infection included. Pretty much, if you're going to lose people in a run, especially tribal, it's because of infections, sickness, things like that, where you're really just hoping that the tens come in well, and you can keep them in bed. Because the longer they're in bed, especially a good medical bed, which you usually don't have any sterile areas, so you just have a medical bed in some area, the longer you keep them in a medical bed sleeping, the better off you'll be. And these people love to get up, so I had to constantly tell Hakuja to get down. They had to downgrade some of her jobs just so she would stop getting up to go do this, that, and the other thing, because she loved to get up. And I was like, Hakuja, I need you to stay in bed, babe. I need you to stay in bed. Stop it, Hakuja. I know you want to do something, but you gotta stay in bed. You're dying. You're dying of plague. But we got him. We got him. Dag nabbit, we got him. And both of them were gonna live.
Got him. We fucking got him.
Now, we're not above doing a little bit of tricksy things. And with a large group of well-armed merchants and travelers, we decided to bring in a wounded muffalo that had gone manhunter and allow them to do our dirty work for us. And as you can see, they put it in the work. They put that bad boy down. But disaster nearly struck. A feral wolf, well no, it wasn't a wolf, sorry. It was a feral fox tried to savage one of our pets, one of our beautiful cats. Orange was the first on the scene. She jumped in to save it, swinging her spear and knife. But she was not alone. The rest joined in later, tried to take it down, and this fox was no match for a full pack. But Orange was wounded, bitten pretty severely actually. That fox was putting up a fight, but we weren't going to let it kill one of our pets. We'd already lost one pet. We weren't going to lose another. As stated in the first episode, one of our primary goals was to work with the Empire. And the Empire presented itself an opportunity to take one of their own, one of their nobility, and have them stay with us for a while. So that's exactly what we set out to do. We decided we would host this Imperial citizen and show them the beauty of Los Lupins, which meant we'd have to build them a nice place to live in. So yeah, I guess we should probably get on that. And while we're doing that as well, we're going to do an anima tree laking for one of our members. Owl, it is your time to shine. It is your time to become one. Well, eventually. I don't think we can do it right now. But you're going to become one with the tree, Owl. You're going to become one with the tree. You'll be the greatest. Or maybe we're doing it right now. Who knows? I don't know. Yeah, we are doing it. We're doing it right now. You can see it right there in the map. I don't know how this game works. But no matter what, Owl was going to become one with the tree. She was going to become greatness. She was going to be reborn as a psychic. And we'd all be happy for her. Well, most of us would be happy for her. I'm happy for her. Thank you, Owl. You're ready. You're ready for this. You're going to be the greatest of us all. I don't know if you'll be the greatest of us all, but you're going to be good. And we'll make you go down the Frost Shaper tree. That's actually a pretty fun tree, where you control ice and frost and use your psychic powers to do icy things, which is great. And I think that's just the way it should be. But life goes on in the village for the pack. Vulture, Falcon, Hakuja, Orange, and Owl. You know, despite them being here this long, they're really not the closest group of friends, really. When I check their socials, they're all kind of, most of them still think of themselves as acquaintances. Hakuja, the sisters, Hakuja and Orange, are pretty close because they're sisters. But the rest of the group, pretty much kind of chill. Like, they don't dislike each other, but they don't really like each other. They're not like friends. Like, normally at this point, like, everyone's like friends with everyone. But in this group, not really. They're kind of just like, I don't know, maybe they just spend a lot of time with each other, which is kind of weird because they're constantly doing stuff together, but they're just not forming any tight friendships. And this is a structure that we built earlier, but the quest is done and we don't have to keep it, so we tore that bad boy down because I'd rather use that stuff for other stuff. And here we're building the room for Agustina Ellipsios. I think that's what her name is. She's the Imperial that is coming to stay with us, and we want to make sure that she, she's got a good place. So we make sure she's got a nice pot for her bonsai. She's got a nice little bed. You know, the bedroom's pretty Spartan, but it's good compared to what everyone else is living in. So I mean, yeah. What did she expect? Helplessness? Oh, helplessness. Yes, we got this cat named Helplessness that it doesn't join right away, but it survives this fall. I think it only has some scrapes. And we're gonna go rescue it, but it just gets up on its own. It's like, yeah, I'm fine. False alarm. Yep, see, there he goes. Go on, Helplessness. You're obviously not that hopeless. What an ironic name. And as you can see, we're putting the final touches on our wall. We're down to the final corner, actually, which is great. This project took like probably several days to get it knocked out. But I was so glad to have that. This would really improve our security chances and just keep the pack overall safe when when something weird happens. So, and it gives us a lot of territory to work with and build in, and we can always expand later. And I expect it will probably, the parts that are exposed fully to the outside will be given double walls, because that's just standard Rimworld. You want to make your walls probably your real walls, once you get to that point, about 2 to 3 thick. But now we'll have Augustina Ellopos. I think I called her Ellipsio, so Augustina Ellopos will join us now. What a wonderful woman. There she is with her entourage, Raspa and Deimos. And we're just kind of setting them up, getting them ready. We want to make sure she's in her right room. We got to keep her above 50%, I believe, which is not that hard. We can actually have her fight for us, but we're going to keep her far away from any combat. I don't want her to get hurt, because if she gets hurt, then she gets pain, and pain will lower her mood. We'll just keep her, just let her wander around. Literally, they can't do anything. Like, their work schedule is literally, they can walk around, they can meditate, they can't even haul things, they can't do anything. They can do recreation. I think they can go be a patient. And so yeah, I basically just have them meditate for forever. So Ellopos, get ready to spend the rest of your days meditating. You're going to be meditating so hard here. This is going to be a retreat for you and your buddies, to just meditate all day, every day, to the end of time. Because that's all you're going to be doing. Hardcore meditation. Alright, so this episode's a little bit shorter than the last one. Not a lot happened, and I didn't want to just fill it with a whole lot of filler, so I wanted to hit the high notes. For the most part, I'm really digging this colony. It's really fun. I'm really trying to grasp all the little pieces. I love Rimworld. It's a fun game, but it can be a little slow, so sometimes you have to make it shorter. I just want to fill an episode where it's just me building stuff. Well, that can be fun. It's not exactly fun because it's a lot of pausing, making this, pausing, making that. But the next episode should be a little longer. I'm going to combine some play sessions together. But I'm really excited about where things are going. Next episode should have a lot of fun stuff in it. So overall, it should be a good time. And hopefully you guys are enjoying it. And please, as always, subscribe. Hit that like button, smash it, punch it, fight it. You know what you got to do. Alright, I'm out. See ya. Bye.